the first one to be like, well, I don't like this version. I'm like, nobody asked you if you didn't like this version, okay? Because all they're doing, I don't know if it's like anti-BTS people. If you're one of those people that are just anti-BTS, why are you wasting your time to come on our channel, okay? That's the most wasted time of all. I don't know what else. You do something else for your life. But they literally are like, they literally find the negative in everything.
Yeah.
They're like, well, this one didn't show their bodies enough.
Are you here for the music or for the body?
I'm like, yo, what are we doing here? Huh? Get your life together, fam.
Or they'll be like, oh, here's the better one, and then they bounce. Like, you're not even a part of AAMICY.
You're not even a gang member.
Get out of my house.
Get out of the freaking house. Anyhow, on a funny note, what's up? I go to Chick-fil-A the other day, right?
Hey, hold up. What is this?
Oh, story time. We're down AAMICY Reaction Podcast.
Starring Alan and Alex.
So I go to Chick-fil-A the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And so I get there, put my little number. I say I'm in spot 15, patiently waiting. I said my car is a silver car, right? I'm waiting for my food. Now the person comes out of the Chick-fil-A door, right? And I'm like, oh great, this is great. And I see a white car pull up to my left side, and it was a white guy. I was like, no, I finally had it where I had it perfectly fine. But the white guy had to come and ruin it for me, right? So the white guy pulls up and parks his car on space 16. I'm in 15, right? I'm out here in the streets wanting Sesame. Uh-huh. The person comes right after the guy had pulled up. So now I'm back in it again. The black guy in the middle. There's a white guy to my left, and there's a white family again to my right. So it's a husband and a wife. You know, when I go get food, I'm putting that work. There's no such thing as one low order. I'm getting my food because I'm like, I'm going to eat. So she comes out, and she literally had all my food. And I was like, oh, great, fine, I can leave here. She literally comes out. She comes past my car, stops in front of my car, and goes like this. Looks at me. Looks at the receipt. Looks at me again. Then she goes.
Mind you, it tells you the number,
bro. She goes to the next car, to the white guy, and I was like, oh my god, can I just win one time? She knocks on the guy's window. The guy pulls it in. She was like, Arthur, and the guy's like, no.
You watched this whole situation.
Then she goes to the other car next to the other guy, and then they're like, no, and I'm sitting there like. Then she goes past my car, looks at me again. Then she leaves me and goes to the car next to me and knocks. And then they were like, no. And then she finally goes and looks at the thing and looks at me. And I was just like, no. At this point, I'm just like,
hey, my name's Arthur.
Then she comes into my window. Even then, she literally was like, Arthur? I was like, yep, thank you. She's like, all right. I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call. I'm like this. Every time I come here, it's very uncomfortable for me because you guys just keep bypassing my car. Even though I give you guys a number, I'm going to get free Chick-fil-A from that store because I'm going to complain about it. It happens every time.
You feel that's an injustice.
It's an injustice to my gains.
Of course.
I'm like, yo, I could have had my food 10 minutes prior. Now I'm waiting for a solid 11 and a half minutes. It's cold. It's not the same. The coffee doesn't taste as good as it was.
I don't want to drink this.
You think Alex is going to drink this piss?
Who do you think you are?
What does a guy have to do? How do you get him? Anyhow, that's
the
why
sad part is you came like you let him know.
Bro,
I'm on the way.
I was there every other day. You had my They just start putting a picture like it's a black guy.
It's a black guy.
I was trying to figure out if there's a little section I can be like, it's the black guy. Like I can be like,
hey, what kind of car? The black guy in the car.
Like, what kind of car is he driving?
The black guy.
Find the black guy. That's all you gotta do. It should not be rocket science. Anyhow, that's over 5 minutes, ladies guys. I'm sorry. Not really. We live, baby. Good morning. Side what's going on, guys? My name is Ellen.
And I'm Ellen.
Welcome to the AAMICY channel,
welcome.
Listen, if you're not part of the AAMICY gang, if you're not subscribed, it should be over here somewhere. Okay?
Come on.
Go ahead and click on that subscribe
button.
We're watching
and
join us, you know? We out here. Listen. So,
my house.
Hey, you know what to do? Whoa.
You just muted yourself.
I know. I felt like a loser trying to hold this perfectly fine. So, anyhow, guys, you guys were asking for this a couple weeks ago, I feel like. Mm-hmm. We didn't know. You guys got to realize, we don't go looking for anything at this point. everything that we do on this channel is stuff that you guys send us because we have a life outside of YouTube. So we're so busy that unless you guys send us information, we're not gonna go find it. But you guys were asking us to check this out. It was Seesaw by Suga from BTS. We're gonna do the music video. No, we're gonna do the lyric version. Then we're gonna go ahead and hop into the actual performance. So without further ado, guys, what we'll do best here. Let's go ahead and hop in this video. Let's get popping.
Let's get it.
Okay, sure.
시작은 뭐 즐거웠었네 오르락내리락 그 자체로 어느새 서로 지쳐버렸네 의미 없는 감정 소모해 반복된 시소 속에 이젠 난 지겨워지겨버렸네 반복된 시소 속에 우린 서로
Alright. Alex, like, I was already feeling it, but what I'm
You're
already
the worst
getting from
pauser
this
of all time, but continue.
How am I the worst pauser?
Like I need like an advance. Like you have to do a show when you go pause it.
Do you not see?
You know how hard it
I
is?
never pause. Have you realized that?
Yeah.
You pause all the time.
Cause you go like
I change it
I
up.
make it a show like I'm like this. Oh, I'm gonna go. My shoulders about to dislocate. I'm about to pause it. You go. I can't hear myself. You go like this.
I'm pretty sure you just messed up the audio by the
Nah,
way.
it was the headphones.
Oh.
You literally do like a little finger like.
Or it's because the computer is blocking my hand, so they can't see it.
You gotta make a.
Exactly what it says here.
I know. If you did that, it'd be like, oh, I think. Hey, guys, Alex, go. Are you gonna say?
But I was about to say,
Why
like,
is the fin always on you? You are so
bro,
selfish.
it's not on me.
Alan literally hogs the fin. I'm like, why am I a little warm over here?
It's not even on me.
There we go.
But anyways,
my man.
like that's probably like one of the worst things you could be in a relationship where it's 1 minute you guys like, oh my gosh, this is great. It feels like everything's great, and then you go back to I hate you. And you get so annoyed about things that
It's
they
called
do.
toxic relationship.
I didn't want to say it like that. Why you had to go and say toxic?
You know what? You're that guy that gives something the long version. I'm like, so what you're saying is toxic. All right.
Gosh,
But
gotta
no,
kill my moment.
but again, it doesn't matter. It happens all the time. People go through the same thing over and over again, and although the problem that happens is that you're so close to the situation, you're unable to have an outward look on whatever it is that you're in. It's just whatever it is in life. It doesn't have to be a relationship every time. It could be whatever it is in life. You're so emotionally invested a lot of times in whatever it is, you're unable to make decisions that are, able to see the bigger picture. It's hard to see the bigger picture because you're like this. All you see is that, right? And again, it's like the seesaw of the relationship because it happens. It's like, oh, I love him. And you're just going up and down all the time. And it's like the same thing. Why don't you just leave him? My seat is on his trunk. I can't.
You want to see it in the trunk.
But it's true, though. People will find the little things to go, but it's like both situations, you're holding on to the relationship based on your past happiness. Instead of, because you know what I'm saying? Yo, welcome to the Amicy therapy session. Continue here.
반복된 시소 속에 이젠 난 지겨워지겨버렸네 반복된 시소 속에 우린 서로 지쳐서 지겨워졌네 사소한 말다툼의 시작이었을까 내가 너보다 무거워졌었던 순간 애초에 평행은 존재한 적이 없게도 욕심내서 맞추려 했을까 사랑이었고 이게 사랑이란 단어에 차츰엔 굳이 반복해야 할 필요 있을까 서로 지쳤고 같은 카드를 쥐고 있는 듯해 그렇다면 뭐 Alright 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 지켜본 시스템 누군간 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 누가 내리든 말든 서로 눈치 말고 그저 마음 가는 대로 질질 끌지 말고 이제 내리지 말지 끝을 내보자고 반복되는 시소 게임 이젠 그만해 사람은 잠깐 사 생각은 아직 한 명이 없음 다칠 거라면서 서로 나쁜 새끼인 되기 싫게 애매한 책임전 걸리는 속에 지친 만큼 지쳐서 때려 병행이 됐네 이런 병행을 바란 건 아닌데 처음에는 누가 더 무거운지 자랑하며 서로를 바라보며 웃지 이제는 누가 무거운지를 두고 경쟁을 하게 되었네 들여다온 my bullshit 누군가는 결국 이곳에서 내려갔던 지날 듯하네 가식 섞인 서로 위하는 척 너는 말고 이젠 결정이 안돼 서로 마음이 없다면 서로 생각 안 했다면 우리가 이리도 질질 끌었을까 이제 마음이 없다면 이 시소 위는 위험해 내 생각 더는 말고 Alright 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 지켜볼 시스템 누군간 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 허락 네가 없는 이 시소 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없던 처음의 그때처럼 허락 네가 없는 이 시소 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없는 이 시소 다시 내려 Alright 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 지켜볼 시스템 누군간 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 누가 내리든 말든 서로 놓지 말고 그저 마음 가는 대로 질질 끌지 말고 이제 내리지 말지 그저 내보자고 반복되는 Seesaw game 이제 그만해 허락 네가 없는 이 시소 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없는 처음의 그때처럼 허락 네가 없는 이 시소 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없는 이 시소에서 내려
Okay, guys, that was BTS Suga Seesaw. One thing that I realized, you might not think about it. I don't know why it popped into my brain.
Wait, say it.
So, did you realize that in the song, the way that he arranged this song was a relationship? When you go listen to this song again, when we go listen to it again, it will click. Think about it. When it's kind of like he gave you the he gave you like the lyrics based on. Don't think about the lyrics. Think about the notes and how everything's arranged. So he gave you the part where it was all about like the sadness and stuff like that. And when he got to the point where like, oh, we're making the decision that we gotta go our separate ways. Notice how the beat changes to where like it's like a freedom. It's like like you're out of that. You're going over that mountain of whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some freedom because you're gonna end up being single. Just watch, listen to. I was listening like as I was playing the beat, I wasn't focusing on the words much, but the feeling that I got, just based on how the notes were arranged. Because notice the beginning were like this, but towards the end, what were you doing?
Right, it's like the freedom.
Exactly, because
but it was like, but that's like I feel like one thing that people really struggle with is who's gonna leave first though. Because whenever whoever says okay, we're calling it quits, that gives the other person ammo to be like, oh, I can't believe you left me. But they actually happy that you left them, but they're like pointing the finger like, oh, you caused us to break up. When
just
it was
watch.
Like two people.
Listen, watch. It's gonna be like, wow, this guy Alex is amazing. Here we go. You see how slow it is? Sad.
오르락내리락 그 자체로 어느새 서로 지쳐버렸네 의미 없는 감정 소모에 반복된 시소 속에 이젠 된 지겨워졌네 반복된 시소 속에 우리 서로 지쳐서 지겨워졌네 사소한 말부터가 시작이었을까 내가 너보다 무거워졌었던 순간 애초에 평행은 존재한 적이 없게 더욱이 욕심내서 맞추려 했을까 사랑이었고 이게 사랑이란 단어의 자체만 굳이 반복해야 할 필요 있을까 서로 지쳤고 같은 카드를 쥐고 있는 듯해 그렇다면 뭐
Okay.
Alright 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 즐겨보신 스케일 누군가 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 누가 내리지 못해 서로 눈치 말고 그저 마음 가는 대로 제재 걸지 말고 이제 내리지 못해 끝을 내보자고 반복되는 시속 게임 이제 그만해 사람이 착각사 하긴 하지 한 명이 없음 다친 거라는 서로 나쁜 새끼 되기 쉽게 애매한 책임감과 얘기 속에 지치만큼 지쳐내려 평행이 돼 이런 평행을 바란 건 아닌데 더 무거운지 자랑하면 서로를 바라보면 오지 이제는 누가 무거운지를 두고 경쟁을 하게 되었네 싸움의 부시 누군가는 결국 이곳에서 내려야 끝이 날 듯하네 가슴 섞인 서로 위하듯이 너는 말고 좀 결정해야 돼 서로 마음이 없다면 서로 생각 안 했다면 우리가 이루어질 끌었을까 이제 마음이 없다면 이 시소 위는 위험해 내 생각 더는 말고 Alright 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 지켜보신 스케일 누군가 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 허락 내가 없는 이 시속 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없던 처음에 그때처럼 허락 네가 없는 이 시속 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없는 이 시속 That's Alright 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해 Alright 지켜보신 스케일 누군가 여기서 내려야 돼 할 순 없지만 누가 내리지 못해 끝을 내보자고 반복되는 시속 게임 이제 그만해 허락 네가 없는 이 시속 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없던 처음에 그때처럼 허락 네가 없는 이 시속 위를 걸어 허락 네가 없는 내 시속 가서 내려
Is that it? Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. That was. I was literally looking at Jimin over there, so I was like, "That was Jimin." That was Suga from BTS. Seesaw at the BTS World Tour. Yourself, love yourself in Seoul. That's wrong. I'm pretty sure we're both wrong.
No, it's Seoul.
Seoul.
It's not Seoul.
Let us know in comments, guys. That was a lyric version in the actual live performance. You have anything you say?
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm saying we already said it.
Oh, okay. I really wish that it had better. I wish it had better audio.
Yeah.
I hate when they send us videos that have like the audio's low. What are we doing here? I have my headphones on full blast. I'm like, I'm about to find the actual version on freaking Apple Music to actually get my annoyance of the fact that the audio level was not blasting in my ear. Like I need, if I'm gonna have my headphones pumped, I need my ears to be blasted. I'm like,
hey,
right.
What is it, Alex? Release the what?
Release the Kraken. Anything. Anyhow, guys, if you're not part of the Missy gang,
we're not on the map.
Yes, sir. Click on that subscribe button below and join us. And at all times, don't cheat yourself.
Love thyself.
And go ahead and keep it on Missy. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.